Let's look at why retirees are especially vulnerable to inflation.
The biggest reason they are especially vulnerable is that many retirees live on a fixed income. That could be from pensions, government benefits, or withdrawals from their savings. But while their income stays relatively stable, the cost of living keeps rising.
Right, and if you're not working anymore, you don't have the same flexibility to earn more and keep up.
Exactly. And here's another layer to it. Retirees are living longer than ever. That's a good thing, but it also means more years of exposure to inflation. What feels manageable in year 1 of retirement might feel very different in year 15 or 20.
So it's not just about having enough money when you retire, it's about making sure that money holds its value over time.
Yes, and that's where the emotional side comes in. Imagine watching your savings slowly lose their purchasing power, even though you've done everything right. It can be frustrating and even scary.
And that's why planning for inflation isn't optional, it's essential.
Absolutely. And the good news is there are ways to prepare.
So how do things like CPP, QPP, and OAS fit into the inflation picture?
They are an essential pillar of retirement income. CPP, QPP, and OAS are indexed to inflation, which means they're adjusted periodically to reflect changes in the cost of living.
That sounds reassuring, but I'm guessing there's more to it?
There is. The adjustments are based on past inflation, not what's happening right now. So if inflation spikes quickly, there's a delay before those benefits catch up. And even when they do, the increase might not fully reflect the rise in your personal expenses. They're a piece of the puzzle, but not the whole picture.
So, Peter, if government benefits aren't enough on their own, what can people do to stay ahead of inflation?
Great question. The first thing is to make sure your retirement plan includes some growth. That doesn't mean taking on unnecessary risk, but it does mean avoiding being too conservative.
Right, because like we talked about earlier, if your investments grow too slowly, you might not keep up with inflation.
Exactly. Diversification is key. You want a mix of assets that can grow over time while still providing some stability. That could include things like equities, depending on your risk tolerance, and other assets that tend to perform well over the long term.
And I imagine it's also about staying flexible, right? Adjusting your plan as things change?
Absolutely. Inflation isn't static. It changes year to year, and your retirement plan should be reviewed regularly to make sure it's still on track. Working with a qualified advisor can help you make those adjustments with confidence. And if you're not sure where to start, we can help you build a retirement plan from the ground up. You can book a free 30-minute strategy meeting with us, and we'll walk through how we can help you plan your retirement with inflation in mind.